am gonna tell a story about when I was in 7 or 8 and I went out for Halloween. I went around the Waverly Drive area, if anybody knows where that is, for Halloween. And I went with my brother's friends and we went out for Halloween, and he had a big group of friends. There was like at least 10 of us, a big group of people going door to door. We were there for hours. Some people really like to go out for Halloween. It's awesome. Get good scares. People scare me. It's really fun. But what I used to love about going out for Halloween as a kid is getting a whole bunch of candy, going back home, picking it out, and just getting to eat it. But you always have to make sure it's safe. You always have to get your parents to check it with the Halloween candy. But other than that, eating it is a lot. Sometimes the Halloween candy would last me enough, and sometimes it wouldn't. It wouldn't even last me that long. I would sit there and eat it. I'd have it in my room, and I'd just eat it before I go to bed, before I wake up and go to school the next day. I'd eat a lot of chocolate. My favorite candy was the chocolate. And yeah, mostly the chocolate and the caramel candy things. They're like my favorite. I used to eat them all the time. Yeah, every year I had Halloween. There was one year I went out and we we went to a haunted house. Oh man, was I scared. I was so scared. The scariest I ever got. It's pretty cool because some people go out and actually do Halloween things for Halloween, so it's pretty cool. You go and check out places. Apparently the fire station does it. You can go to convenience stores and stuff, and they give out free candy, so it's pretty awesome. There was one year I remember there was a lady giving out caramel apples. I love caramel apples, especially when you get them at the store, freshly done. Oh, they're so good. Eat it all up. Apple and candy. It's a good combination. Yeah. And I remember there was a year, I think maybe even before that. I remember getting a Halloween costume. I used to go out to my great grandma. She lived in the Erin area, and I had a Halloween costume. And I think I was only at this time. I was on like I think maybe 10. I was like a young kid, and I went around walking around with it around the Erin area, showing off my costume. It was pretty awesome. People loved it. It was a skeleton type style costume. It was pretty awesome. People always have unique costumes. It's kind of really cool. It's unique to see people's different costumes and what they pick out. And yeah, there was one year I went out for Halloween. We walk around for a couple hours. And the best part is that when you stay out late and there's leftovers, usually people just give out leftover candy. So it's pretty awesome. Pretty good. You get a lot of candy, you get a decent amount. Over the years, I learned, because you have to pick. After a while, you have like 3 or 4 bags because the bags are not super big. You would usually use a pillowcase would be a smart thing to do, and that's what I started doing. So it would actually surprisingly a pillowcase would last a while. You could shove a lot of candy in a pillowcase, so that was good. And the bonus, not just that, is you get a lot of exercise walking around. I used to notice there used to be teenagers, and they used to take shopping carts and fill them up with candy. You're not allowed to do that, but some people do. Um, and yeah, sometimes people leave out the bowls because they're tired of answering the door. I don't blame them, but when you do that, you know what? You're gonna say like just take 1 or 2 candies. You know what? The kid's not gonna listen. They're gonna dump the whole thing in their bowl. Um, there was one year where I even handed out gum. My dad he likes to buy gum, and he has like 2 or 3 big things of gum, so I used to hand them out of gum. And that house, gum would last you forever and ever because he has so much gum. It's not even funny. Gave it out for you know, candy. I think there was like maybe 2 years I handed out candy, but then my last year, I think I was grade 9 maybe, and I joined that last year because I'm getting too old. I shouldn't do, after you get to a certain age, you don't want to do it. And then after that, I just started watching scary movies and have a good supper and just chill and watch scary movies till like midnight or maybe a little longer, 1 or 2 o'clock. Then after that, I go to bed, wake up the next day. But yeah, Halloween is cool. Some people go to Halloween dances and stuff, but my high school didn't have Halloween dance and stuff. People in my school, I don't know, they were different. But yeah. Oh yeah, but the sick thing is there was always Halloween dances in elementary school and high school, so I got a little bit of that, wearing costumes to school. When you're younger, it's all cool, but once you get older, then it's like, nah, you don't want to do it no more. You don't want to really wear costumes to school. It's not cool anymore. Or Jama Day. I wasn't really a big fan of Jama Day. I wear my jamas to school. I don't know. I thought it was kind of weird. I only did it one year. I did it. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, some people like school, some people don't. I know more people that hate school than like school, but I was the opposite. People thought I was weird because I liked school. I enjoyed school. I didn't mind school. You learn a whole bunch of new things, and then you get to go home and talk your parents' ear off about all the things you learned. Um, Sometimes you get a lot of homework. I hate when you get homework, but sometimes you'll get homework, sometimes you won't, depending on the teacher. Um, yeah, I did have good teachers in elementary school, but I didn't like all the teachers in elementary school. I didn't get along with them. There was a few times I went to the principal's office, got down there, and I guess there's a school record thing. They can look up your record so that anytime you go to a new school or something, or the school wants to look at your record, they can look at your record. So, yeah, but I'm pretty sure I have a clean record in school because I was goody two shoes. Never got in trouble. Just listened, did what you're told, and just listen to what the teacher's saying, what you're learning. And yeah, I remember another time in school that I learned how to do like paperwork type stuff for when you get a job. They sometimes want you to do extra paperwork. So I learned how to do that. Learning how to do resumes. Learning how to do resumes and stuff is a really good to learn because you'll need to eventually get a job, and you need to know how to make a good resume. Well, I learned how to do good resumes and stuff and all this stuff. There's still stuff I need to learn, but other than that, I know the basics to get ahead. And nowadays, you can either drop off resumes or you can do it online. That's what's good about nowadays. With the line stuff, you have two options: drop them off or do it online, or you can go to a job agency and do it that way. Whatever works for everyone's different. Everyone does it differently. And some people just luck out and had the same jobs for years. Like my father, he had the same job for 33 years. It's pretty crazy it's crazy just thinking that you'll have a job that long. But in the same way, it's probably a good thing to have a job that long. Over time, you'll get more money, your retired pension will be more and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. Please share my videos to your social media, tell your friends, family, everyone know. I work very hard on my videos every day for everyone on YouTube, high quality, everything you want to see on YouTube's here for a year. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, everyone. Keep up the good work. Good night, buddy. Good night, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. And I will see you tomorrow with a new video. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.